this stage of life, our beautiful 60s and beyond, our bodies may change. But that has never meant that our energy, our elegance, or our confidence must fade with time. If anything, this is the season when we understand ourselves more deeply than ever before. Yet lately, I've seen so many conversations online suggesting that just one pinch of baking soda each day could improve circulation, boost energy, or even help the body feel more balanced. And naturally, many women begin to wonder, is this truly supported by science? Or is it simply another trend that sounds a little too good to be true? That's exactly why today's conversation matters. Together, we're going to explore this topic with clarity, calmness, and wisdom. The kind of wisdom only women our age truly understand. We'll look at what baking soda can do, what it absolutely cannot do, and what genuinely supports a strong, graceful, and confident life after 60, without relying on quick fixes or miracle claims. And before we dive deeper, let me ask you just one thoughtful question. What can baking soda genuinely do for your health after 60? This simple question opens the door for a more grounded, meaningful exploration. One rooted in real science, real experience, and real care for the body you've lived in for 6 wonderful decades. Now, let's begin. Starting with the science. Explain gently, clearly, and with full respect for the wisdom you already carry. Dear women in our 60s and beyond, we've learned how to listen to our bodies with a kind of wisdom we couldn't have imagined in our 30s. We know when something feels right, and we certainly know when something sounds too good to be true. Lately, I've seen so many videos claiming that a simple pinch of baking soda can boost circulation, restore youth, or even reignite intimacy. But here's the gentle truth. Baking soda is simply a mild alkaline powder, useful in its place but far from a miracle. Medically speaking, it helps neutralize stomach acid. And in very specific cases, it may support people who have issues with excess acidity, especially those with kidney conditions. What it doesn't do is rejuvenate the body, balance hormones, or transform vitality the way some trending videos suggest. And if you've watched enough miracle remedy clips online, you already know. What goes viral isn't always what's real. At our age, we carry a lifetime of experience. We know that not everything natural is automatically safe, and we know how important it is to care for our bodies with intention. Many women over 60 manage blood pressure, heart health, bone density, or kidney concerns. Conditions that don't pair well with sodium-heavy ingredients like baking soda. Overusing it can raise blood pressure, stress the kidneys, and disrupt the body's natural balance. That's why a little skepticism isn't negativity, it's wisdom. So if baking soda isn't the magic fix many claim it to be, what is the real path to better circulation, more energy, and a renewed sense of strength? The answer is beautifully simple and wonderfully within reach. It's the quiet consistency of everyday habits. A 20 to 30-minute walk a day can lower the risk of heart disease by nearly a third. Drinking enough water supports natural circulation. Eating more greens and cutting back on salt and sugar reduces inflammation. Keeping stress low helps our hormones settle into a calm rhythm. And a good night's sleep, truly good sleep, does more for our hearts and minds than any powder in a jar. These are not flashy solutions, and maybe that's why they're often overlooked. But they work, and they honor the body we've lived in for 6 decades. To me, a healthy life after 60 feels like a classic ritual, simple, graceful, and deeply personal. A warm cup of tea in the morning, a few gentle stretches to loosen the body, a soft blouse or scarf that makes you feel lovely and put together. These little moments of care create a foundation of calm that no quick fix can ever replace. I think of my friend Helen, who is 68. For a while, she chased every online trend. Baking soda water, vinegar shots, detox drinks. Nothing lasted. Eventually, she stepped back and chose a quieter approach. Morning walks, cutting down on sugar, a simple 10-minute meditation before bed. 6 weeks later, her waist felt slimmer, her sleep deeper, and her mind clearer than it had been in years. She told me with a smile, "I didn't need a miracle. I just needed to be gentle with myself." That's the kind of wisdom women our age understand. Not urgency, not perfection, just consistency and kindness toward ourselves. Now, if you still want to try baking soda, maybe for occasional heartburn, that's perfectly fine. Just use a very small amount, use it only when needed, avoid it entirely if you have kidney or blood pressure concerns, and always talk to your doctor if you're taking medication. Baking soda can be useful in the right moment, but it's not the key to aging well. A strong, vibrant, balanced life after 60 doesn't come from a box on a grocery shelf. It comes from you, your habits, your choices, your grace, your resilience. Let me ask you something, woman to woman. What small habit has made you feel stronger or calmer this past year? And if you could choose just one act of self-care to honor yourself every single day, what would it be? I'd love to know, because your story might inspire another woman who needs it today. As we come to the end of this conversation, I hope one message has become beautifully clear. Our vitality after 60 doesn't come from trends on the internet. It comes from the way we choose to care for ourselves, gently and consistently, every single day. Turning 60 doesn't dim our beauty or our strength. It simply marks a new chapter, one where we finally understand our bodies, our needs, and our worth with unmistakable clarity. This is the age where we get to choose what truly supports us, what nourishes us, and what allows us to feel balanced and confident from the inside out. And if you've ever tried baking soda, or if you're exploring new ways to care for your health in this season of life, I'd love for you to share your experience. Our community of wise, mature women is at its best when we lift one another up. Softly, honestly, and without judgment. Above all, remember this: grace, health, and confidence can bloom at any age, as long as you give yourself permission to nurture them. If this video spoke to you, even in a small way, I'd be delighted if you joined our community by subscribing. Not out of obligation, but simply so we can continue exploring these gentle, meaningful conversations together. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Here's to caring for yourself with the elegance, wisdom, and quiet strength you've earned.